Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very well today. So today I am so excited because I have a Shop Miss A haul to share with you, and we are going to be doing a try on as well. So get cozy, grab a snack, get some water, coffee, wine, whatever, because I have a lot to share with you. And I feel like this is going to be a long one because it's also going to be a get ready with me, but let's go ahead and get started. Let me start off with what I picked up, and I actually have a combination of things. So I went to Shop Miss A like maybe a month or so ago, and I picked up like $50 worth of products, which is a lot for Shop Miss A because if you're not familiar, Shop Miss A, a lot of their products are anywhere between like $1 to $1.50. They have some things that are like between $5 and $10, but those are usually like sets or really larger products. So anyways, that is a lot of makeup that I did pick up the last time, and then I did go back and visit them this past weekend, and they also had some stuff there too. So let's just get into it in no particular order. I did pick up, I always try to pick up more sponges whenever I visit. So their Paw Paw sponges are seriously the best. So I picked up the one that is the high def sponge. It kind of resembles the Real Techniques. I also picked up the like basic kind of like beauty blender style one. And then the one that I'll be using today is the Mochi Wonder Blender. And this one also seems really nice. I picked this up, but I will not be using this today. I actually looked at the ingredients, and alcohol is literally the second ingredient. I'm so bummed. I wish I would have seen that in person, so I didn't even pick it up. But this is from AOA Studio, and this is the Flawless Primer Spray. This, like I said, has alcohol listed as the second ingredient, so I will not be putting that on my skin. I did pick up this foundation, and this is actually $4. So this is a brand, I think this is kind of like newer to Shop Miss A, and this is the A2O Lab brand. And this is their soft matte foundation. I would love to use this today. I'm a little bit concerned that it could be a little bit too light for me, but here is what this looks like. Really cute packaging, and I picked up the shade L3, so we'll see. This was $4, and you guys know that I picked up a lot of blush. I have to say, I'm supposed to be on a blush low buy, or no buy actually, but here is how I'm justifying this. I'm doing this for the YouTube, okay? This is for you guys. Honestly, this is just an excuse, but they were like $1, you know what I mean? And I kind of view AOA or Shop Miss A makeup a little bit different. I'm very impressed with a lot of makeup from Shop Miss A, but I also know that a lot of these, they kind of stay in a separate part of my collection because a lot of them don't end up being holy grails. Maybe this though, and I will talk about it. But anyways, so I kind of view it a little bit differently, but I did pick up from the AOA Studio brand. Again, honestly, a lot of the stuff is AOA Studio. This is the Venetian Romance Creamy Blush. So here is the packaging, and I picked up the shade Duchess, which looks really pretty. Definitely more of a fall color. Whenever I like saw this in store, I thought it was going to be a lot more cool toned, but it's definitely more of a fall color. I picked up another one of the AOA Studio Hush Cream Sheer Blushes in the shade Merlot, and I just could not pass this up. I thought it was going to be the most beautiful tone for fall, and I really enjoy this formula. And probably the most exciting purchase, like blush wise, I tried this yesterday, and oh my gosh, you guys, like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to spoil this, and I'm sorry that I used it like before this video, but this is the Petal Pop Blush Duo, also from AOA Studio. First off, take a look at this most adorable packaging, and this gives me Patrick Ta vibes because it comes with a cream blush and a powder blush, and this is in the shade Bouquet. Probably the most stunning freaking blush color ever, and this slaps. Like these did not come to play. Like they were here, they let me know that this is high quality. I was like blown out of my seat yesterday when I was doing my makeup. So really, really like happy with those, or with that. And then I was really curious about this. This is the, again from AOA Studio, this is the Soft Touch Blurring Powder Foundation in the shade Translucent Pink. I was really, really intrigued by this. I really want to try this underneath my eyes, and it is a really, really nice like subtle pink color, so we'll probably give that a try. I'm also really excited about this. I tested it a little bit on the back of my hands the other day, and I don't think this is going to be very gripping, but it did feel really, really nice. And this is from AOA Studio. It's the Cosmic Cowgirl Skin Grip Primer. Love the name, love the packaging, like super cute. But again, this didn't feel super gripping, so we'll see what it does on the skin today though. And then I did pick up some brow products, and I really, really enjoy the brow products from AOA Studio, so I was excited to try these because I've never tried them before. This is their Easy Brow Styler, and I picked up the shade Medium Brown. This kind of reminds me of, I don't know if it was Fenty or NYX that came out with a brow product that had like the brush on the other end. So we'll see. It does have that kind of like teardrop shape that I love so, so much in eyebrow pencils. So I'm excited to use that. And I also picked up their Go Brow from AOA Studio. It's a fiber brow gel, and I picked up the shade Medium Brown. A little bit, I don't know. This seems like it's very, very dried out in the packaging. Like, I think this is dried out, you guys. Yeah, this is dried out. I'm pretty sure I can't use this. So anyways, before my sponge literally dries, I need to start putting some makeup on this face. Oh, and one last thing. I got this lip product and really excited about it. This is the Buttery Blur Creamy Lipstick, and it's in the shade Peachy, and it's giving me like Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips kind of vibes, so we will try that out as well. But let's get started. Ugh, my sponge is like already a little bit dry, but that's all right. Let's get started. I'm gonna go in with this Cosmic Cowgirl Skin Grip Primer. I just am really, really interested to see if this will be gripping at all, because yeah, it doesn't feel gripping at all. Maybe if it sinks into the skin a little bit, but I have to say, I mean, it feels really nice. I mean, it definitely smoothed out the skin. Gosh, I feel like my hair looks so flat. I gotta zhuzh it up a little bit. But anyways, it definitely kind of smoothed out the skin, but again, I don't notice any gripping going on at all. So I'm very curious. We'll see. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go in with foundation. I did just spray my face as well with the NYX Bear With Me primer spray. Again, I really didn't want to use the one from Shop Missy. So I guess let's go in with this one. I'm a little bit nervy, not gonna lie, but this is the A2O Lab Soft Matte Foundation. Again, I have it in the shade L3. We're gonna see. I am really worried that this might be a little bit light for me, but we're gonna see what this does. And again, I'm going in with that Mochi sponge, and let's see what happens. I'm guessing actually the shade match isn't too bad actually, which is like very surprising. It's also not super full coverage. Again, kind of surprising. Just the name of the foundation, you would think that it would be kind of full coverage. Okay, I'm gonna go in with some more. I do feel a little bit that this sponge takes up quite a bit of product, which, you know, is kind of to be expected because it's a sponge, but I do feel like I'm going in with more because of the sponge, which, you know, that's okay. That's okay. It's not expensive. It's a $4 foundation, but still. It's honestly so nice to find makeup so affordable nowadays. And like, do not sleep on Shop Miss A, you guys. Mine, if you are in the San Antonio area, I go to the one at La Cantera, and I do like it. They're also really nice there. Okay, so I actually don't think it's that bad of a match, but I also do think it has decent coverage. I'm actually really liking the way that my skin looks, definitely. It's very cool toned, this shade, but I'm happy with it. So from a previous haul, I did purchase a concealer, and I'm a little bit, again, nervous about this as well, mainly because the shade, right? But we are going to make it work, we'll see. This is from AOA Studio. It's their Locked Creamy Concealer, and I picked up the shade LN1. I'm very curious. I've actually never tried a concealer before from Shop Miss A, never. I've never been able to find a shade for me, which is totally fine. Like, I have other affordable concealers that I can use, but this will be my first time like ever trying one, and I have high hopes because, again, I've just been so impressed in the past. It's so sad. I'm literally just gonna wear this makeup for this evening. It's, I did not have time to film this weekend, and so I'm just trying to catch up on filming. I like miss filming. Like, I love filming. I just don't always have the time, and I try not to like stress myself too much about it. But yeah. So I'm only gonna wear this for like a few hours and then take it off, but it's okay. I do not mind. I'm so excited. It is going to be a 3-day weekend this weekend. It's only Monday, so I definitely have to get through the week first, but I always look forward to longer weekends for sure. And I know that my husband and I are gonna have plans, like we're gonna try to go to the beach and stuff, so I always get really excited for that. Might try to go to the pool at my mom's in her subdivision, so again, I just get really excited for that. So anyways, that concealer is not bad. It is very light coverage though. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit. It is very light coverage though, so you have to be comfortable with needing to build it up. I feel like I probably will. You know, like, I'm not going anywhere. I honestly might go to the store though. I need to get groceries, but let's just build it up. It is just a very thin consistency. This is not going to be a favorite of mine, like, at all. I'm literally just gonna keep this around for like future Shop Miss A videos so that I can have something to test. But yeah, it's really nice, don't get me wrong. Like, it seems like it's really nice and like hydrating underneath the eyes, but it's pretty light coverage. It definitely kind of goes on like a serum, which some of you may like that, right? You don't want something too heavy underneath the eyes. I'm in love with this sponge though. Like, this shape is everything. I don't know if I showed you, but the shape of this sponge is absolutely everything. So I do not know how much that added as far as coverage wise. I just wiped some from my eyelid because I don't know if I'm doing eyeshadow or not. I don't even know if I have an eyeshadow from them that I'll be using today. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's where we're at. I'm not super mad about it, But now let's go in with cream bronzer. I'm really excited that they have cream bronzer, and it's from that Venetian Romance brand again, or line. And this I picked up from the last haul. So the same haul that I picked up the concealer. And so here's what the packaging looks like. It has a blue lid, and I picked up the shade Venice. And I have used this before, and I have to say, it was not bad. It was not bad. It really, you know, worked out a-okay. The concealer I had never tried before, so that really was a first impression. But this I have used before, so this is a second impression because I've only used it one time, I think. I don't appreciate how small the pot is. It's very, very small, so I feel like it kind of takes a little bit to get your brush in there. But if you're okay with kind of working it a little bit and dipping back in, like if you're okay with that, then I think it'll be okay. But I mean, it blends out really nicely. You can clearly see on camera how well it's bronzing up the skin. I love bronzer, you guys. I really do. I'm so hungry. I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner, but I'm starved. Like I said, we need to get groceries. Yeah, I mean, I think it just blends out really, really nicely. Love it. I love a cream bronzer moment. Oh, it's so good. Do not sleep on these. Again, these are the Venetian Romance Creamy Bronzers. I picked up the shade Venice, and I do think it's a really, really nice shade for me. So if you are similar shades to me, then definitely check out that shade. Really happy with that. Okay, now for my favorite part, blush. And I have so many to choose from. I like seriously really want to use this again because it was so amazing. But let me share with you blushes that I've gotten previously in the past. Let me like run my sponge over this a little bit. I feel like because I was like going in like ham, because again it was so small, the little jar, I can kind of go a little bit crazy. But I picked up these blushes the last time that I was there, similar haul to when I picked up the cream bronzer, and I haven't tried this one. So this is the I Love Dew liquid blush, and here's what it looks like. I've never tried the Daniel Sandler blushes, but I feel like this is kind of the vibe. And I picked up the shade Sassy. It looks really pretty. And then this I really like, and I have tried this before on my channel. So this is from AOA Studio. It's the Paw Paw Plush Blush. It's a gel liquid blush, and I picked up the shade Cumulus. So here is what that looks like, and this is a really, really beautiful formula. Highly recommend these, and I do recommend this shade a lot. Okay, and then as you know, I picked up this. I wish y'all could tell me, because a part of me really wants to try this liquid blush, but you know what, let's do this, because those Patrick Ta blushes are so popular that I feel like you guys would maybe be interested in like knowing how well this performs. I was blown away, you guys. I was blown away. So because this is very small, the blush brush that I used, or the brush that I used yesterday, is this one from BK Beauty. It is a 109 brush, and this worked perfectly for applying this and for fitting it in that very small pan. And like right off the bat, pigment, like, do you see that? I was just shook, you guys. Like, I could not. My husband was in the other room, and he was like, are you okay in there? I was like, no, I'm blown away. This blush is like $1 something, and like, look what it's doing. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So good. It lasted all day long. I wore this yesterday, and let me tell you, I put it through the ringer, okay? It was so freaking hot yesterday, and we did so much. I did 0 touch-ups, and I feel like it just wore all day long. I seriously want all of the shades. Again, this is the shade Bouquet, and it reminds me so much of She's Blushing from Patrick Ta, but also like it could possibly be She's So LA a little bit, but more She's Blushing. And it's, oh gosh, like it is just like, look at that. Such a beautiful formula. Again, here is what it looks like. Shade Bouquet. Pick this up. Like honestly, this is so good. Like, look at that. You can, like, I can't hide how beautiful that is. Okay, so now let's set the skin, and I love this powder. I've actually finished this powder before. This is from AOA Studio. It's the Perfect Setting Powder, and I picked up the shade Soft Light. Oh, I haven't even opened this, so this is like literally brand new. I hate opening a brand new powder because it's so hard to get that little seal off. Okay, so I went ahead and set with that Perfect Setting Powder. Love it so, so much. And now I want to set underneath my eyes with this translucent pink powder. And again, this is the Soft Touch Powder Foundation. I am using a Beauty Blender powder, like pocket puff thing. And I kind of got a lot on accident, but we're gonna see how this works. I mean, so far it looks really, really brightening. Getting a brush now and just kind of like dusting away the excess. I mean, you can definitely see the brightness underneath my eyes. Wow. Okay, I think I like that. I'm gonna go in a little bit with my sponge just to like kind of get away with that powdery look, but ooh, I kind of like that. All right, so I feel like I need more bronzer, and I actually don't have a bronzer from Shop Miss A, so I'm gonna pull one from my stash, and I am going to be using the NYX Butter Bronzer, and I have the shade All Butted Up. These are super pigmented. Like NYX did it with these, but they are very pigmented. So I literally just like tap my brush in, and I just go very careful with these. But I feel like because I just kind of tap my brush in, I don't have to be like, I guess, as careful. But these are very pigmented, and I feel like I got the lightest, no, second to lightest shade, so perfect. Maybe a little bit more on the forehead. I love the finish that these give to the skin. Okay, it's crazy. In person, I look so bronzed. All right, now for the other part of this blush, you guys, and that is a powder blush, which is right here. Just as beautiful, just as pigmented. I literally like went in with not even a lot yesterday, and it had so much color payoff. My under eye, look at how bright that is, especially in contrast to this blush and bronzer. Beautiful, love it. Okay, and I do not have a highlighter, so I'm gonna go in with this one. I picked this up a while back. I think you guys have even seen me haul this because I picked it up like last year sometime. It is the Glow Within Illuminating Powder, and I have the shade Wish on a Star. They might still sell these. I feel like they do, but I'm just going to apply this to the cheeks, and I'm actually using an AOA Studio brush. This is the F19. It is a really nice highlighter brush. I use it consistently, like not even just for this video. I do use this in my daily life. I feel like this is a really nice, just kind of like literally glow from within kind of highlighter. So really happy with that. Now let's do the brows, and I do have a brow product, as you guys saw. I just realized I'm going to need a spoolie. Okay, so let's go in with this Easy Brow Styler, and I have the shade Medium Brown. Medium Brown usually works pretty good for me from AOA Studio, so I'm really excited to try this out. I also really enjoy, again, this like teardrop shaped pencil. Sometimes their products can be a little bit pigmented for me, so I always go in with the light hand because I just can never like assume or I never want to assume, right, that I need to apply so much pressure. And I feel like sometimes with these brow pencils, like they perform really well, right? Like I wear Shop Missy brow products regularly, but I feel like it's after I do my brows that I realize, wow, that actually is kind of a heavy brow. So I just try to go in a little bit with a softer hand. Like this is just like, I'm barely touching the skin and it's so pigmented. I do feel like the color might be a little bit off, like it's a little bit warm toned. I feel like I'm not following the trends when it comes to brows, but I don't care. Oh my gosh, so I heard that I guess eyeshadow is for old ladies or old people. Like, what? I watched Jen Phelps here on YouTube, and she was talking about like the makeup industry and how like it's going downhill. Is it an end of an era? Whatever. Like just based off of like what people have said. And I think she had said that I think Kelly Gooch was reacting to kind of like a similar subject, and was saying, you know, that I guess like younger people were saying that eyeshadow is for older people, like, or it's for old people. I don't know. But if that's the case, consider me an old lady because I love eyeshadow. Like I do so much still. Now, don't get me wrong. I have mornings where I'm running late. I'm like really struggling because this is so pigmented. There are mornings when I'm running late and I go in with a one and done look, like 100%. Oh my gosh, like, ooh, this is looking a little rough. Just a little. Let's try this little brush on the other side and like brush this out. I hope that saves me. I think it is. I'm sorry, I'm like blocking with my mirror, but this is like intense brow filling right here. Like I need full attention. Yeah, the shade is a little off, not gonna lie. A little bit warm toned for me. The brows are here. Like the brows are browing 100%. This is a little bit bold, but you know what? Let me like just kind of, I don't know, go in with my sponge a little bit. I feel like I literally just messed up that one. Okay, so excuse this brow. This brow looks so much better, but this is intense. So definitely like this, you have to be careful because it is so pigmented. I feel like if they had something that was a little bit more neutral, it would probably be better, like for me personally. But I do not have an eyeshadow, so what I'm going to do is just put on some mascara and we will put on lips. So I'll be right back. All right, so I went ahead and did some mascara, and I have to say, I feel like I need to not gatekeep over here. I really love this mascara from Essence. This is the Essence Lash Without Limits Extreme Lengthening and Volume Mascara. I have it in brown. This has quickly become like a staple for me. I love this so much. I love the brown shade. It's not super like light or anything. It feels like it's perfect for every day, but also good for maybe like lighter makeup kind of thing. So I really like this. It also wears really well. So I just wanted to give that a quick shout out. I feel like I could use more blush. More blush because I'm blush obsessed, you guys know. And I didn't put anything on the lids. I literally just threw mascara on, which is probably for the best because again, like I'm literally just gonna wear this makeup and then take it off in like a few hours. But I'm going ham, I realize. I also kind of want to put on a little bit more highlighter. So why not? Why not? I really do enjoy this brush as well. Okay, so I need something for the lips and I want to share these really quickly because I actually really like these. And these are the AOA Studio lip stains. So I picked up 3 shades. I don't know if these are all of them, but I picked up these 3 and these are called the Magical Girl lip stains. And I picked up the shades Xion, which looks like it's going to be more of like a berry, Ku, which is more of a red but kind of like a pinky red color, and then Heim, which looks like a more pinky berry kind of color. These are really beautiful. I have to say the stain does not last, but what I like about these, so okay, the stain maybe lasts for like an hour, like it doesn't stay very well, but what I really like about these is they apply very evenly. Like they're one of the most even stains I've ever applied, and I could not believe how even these applied on the lips, and it's the most beautiful shade. So I do kind of want to try one of those for y'all, but I also am really curious about this lip product. This is the one that I picked up just the other day. This is the Buttery Blur Creamy Lipstick in the shade Peachy. So here is what this looks like. Again, kind of giving Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip vibes. And I really want to try this out. So let's apply it. Okay, wow. Not feeling this color. Nope, not feeling this color. But the formula is really pretty. Not super even on the lips. It's kind of throwing me off. I'm not used to seeing myself. Not super even on the lips. Like I can kind of see like some patchiness going on. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but I don't really like this color on me. So this unfortunately might be a pass, at least in the shade Peachy for me. They had other colors, so please keep that in mind. Maybe the other colors might be better for me. So maybe when I go back, like maybe I'll check that out. Now that I'm like wearing it a little bit longer, like not too shabby. Very comfortable feeling. But let's try one of the stains because again, I was super impressed with those. Okay, went over my lips with the Beauty Blender. What shade do I want to go with? I don't think I want to go with the berry. It's between these two. Let's go in with this one. This is the shade Ku. It's K-U-U. So let's apply this. Here's what the applicator looks like. It's just a pretty standard doe foot. Okay, really enjoy this color. Again, this is the shade Ku, and look at how even this stains. And it's definitely giving like Korean beauty or Asian beauty type of liquid or lip product because it's just so nice and thin on the lips. I am seriously so impressed. Let's give this a second, and then I'm gonna do like the kiss test. And then I think I might also blot and like see what happens. But while we close out this video, I kind of want to swatch all of these stains and let's see how well they last just throughout the duration of this video. And we'll see. But isn't it the most beautiful color? Like I'm so pleased with these. So, okay, so here they are. And we are gonna let these just kind of sink in on the lips. Just kissed, no transfer, look at that. Still very nice and even. I just can't get over the evenness. Like, I think that's what like trips me up a little bit. Okay, so really quickly, let's just kind of like go through everything that I tried today. So for the primer, I actually am impressed with this. I'm looking at the way that my makeup looks. I feel like everything sat on top of it really, really nicely. So I am happy with this. I just don't know if it's like going to replace my favorites. This didn't feel tacky at all. So I don't understand why they're calling this a skin grit primer, but it did feel really nice on the skin. It did feel like it really did smooth out the skin. So I am happy with that. The foundation, really, really happy with this one. This is the Soft Matte Foundation from A2O Lab. I wear the shade L3. A little bit light for me. I definitely had to bronze it up, but the shade range is not great, as I'm sure you could tell, because again, it is very limited, which is unfortunate. I do think that they have like the same amount of everything. So I feel like they have the same amount of light shades, the same amount of medium, same amount of dark, right? But not the best shade range. So I feel like I can make this work, but again, it is a little bit light for me. But as far as the finish goes, I'm really pleased with it. The concealer, I would say skip this. I'm going to keep it around because whenever I do these Shop Miss A videos, I really do like to have something in each category. So I do want to keep this around for that reason, because it's harder for me to find concealers in my shade there, but not super impressed. Really, really impressed with this Venetian Romance Creamy Bronzer. Really impressed with this. This is in the shade Venice. Really happy with this. I definitely recommend picking this up. They had other shades as well. So I say that this is a good one. I definitely give my thumbs up to that. The star of the show, in my opinion, 100% is this blush. This is the Blush Duo Petal Pop Cream and Powder blush duo in the shade Bouquet. Again, this is by AOA Studio. This is definitely the star of the show. This is what gets me so excited. This was such an I was so impressed with this product, and it makes me want to try literally all of the shades. Like, I literally want to go back to Shop Miss A and just like throw all of them into my cart because I'm so pleased with this blush. Love this so much. Highly recommend. I love this blush. This is very good. I didn't try it on camera today, but I have tried it and I'm really happy with it. This is the Plush Blush Gel Liquid Blush in the shade Cumulus. I do recommend this formula. I haven't tried yet the I Love Dew blush drops. I'm definitely going to have to try these out. I also haven't tried the Venetian Romance Creamy Blush, but I will get around to it. I have high hopes because I do enjoy the cream bronzer though, so I'm excited for that. I already know that I like the Hush Cream Sheer Blush. This is just a different shade for me in the shade Merlot, but I can give my stamp of approval on these because I do really like them. Really love the AOA Perfect Setting Powder. Again, this is in the shade Soft to Light. Really like this product. I've finished one completely, so again, I give my stamp of approval for that. Really impressed with this powder. This is the Soft Touch Finishing Powder, or Soft Touch Blurring Powder Foundation, excuse me, in the shade Translucent Pink. My under eyes are looking so nice and brightened, and I'm excited to kind of incorporate this into my routine. It's the most beautiful light pink color. I'm excited. I'm excited to try this with the brush as well because I tried it with the sponge today, but I'm really happy with how it looks. Okay, as far as highlights, I really enjoy this one. If they still have these, I do recommend. This is the Glow Within Illuminating Powder, and I have the shade Wish on a Star. Really enjoy this. I do think it gives a really nice, just kind of nice and easy highlights to the skin. Really happy with this one. What else? I feel like now it's lip products. So this Buttery Blur Creamy Lipstick, here's the deal, or the brow products. Let me actually do that. So the brow products, this Easy Brow Styler from AOA Studio. Really enjoy this. I do think it gives a really nice, just kind of nice and easy highlights to the skin. Really happy with this one. What else? I feel like now it's lip products. So this Buttery Blur Creamy Lipstick, here's the deal, or the brow products. Let me actually do that. So the brow products, this Easy Brow Styler from AOA Studio. I like this because it does the job. You can see here, I got a good brow out of this, but it is very pigmented, a little bit hard to work with because of how much pigment comes off of it just from like seriously barely making contact with my skin. So that is one thing that I'm a little bit nervous about when recommending this, because yes, it's affordable, yes, it's pigmented, but you have to be very careful. And whenever you're just like flying through your routine, I feel like you have to be a little bit more conscientious when you're applying this because of the pigment, right? So this is good. I also don't love the shade, so I don't know if I'll continue using this. We'll see. I'll probably keep it on my vanity behind me just to kind of see how I feel about it. I don't recommend getting this brow gel. Mine was completely dried up. I don't know what was going on with that. I don't know if it's been on the shelf for a little while, but this, it was like basically dust, like, to be honest. Going back to the lip products, the Buttery Blur Creamy Lipstick in the shade Peachy, I'm gonna try this out again. I really enjoyed the formula, a little bit uneven as far as like the application, but because it's so comfortable, I can kind of look past that. The shade Peachy, I was a little bit unsure how it looked like on me at first, but then once I was wearing it for like that minute that I had it on, it didn't look too bad. So I'm very curious to see how this will like look, you know, on just a random day and, you know, just going out and about in life, right? But we'll see about the other shades. Maybe when I go back, maybe I'll pick up another shade. Now, these lip stains though, let's get back to these, right? Really love how they look. You guys see, I've been talking, it doesn't look uneven. Let me look up close. No. I mean, it doesn't look uneven. Like, and I've been sitting here, you guys see how much I'm talking, and they are dried here on the back of my hand. Let me like double check that they're dry. Yeah, they're dry. Okay, so you can see here, pretty even pigmentation, right? This is about one swipe for each. I think this one I went over twice because I didn't have like the best swatch, but this is for the most part one swipe each. Very even pigmentation. You guys saw how even it looks on my lips. Going in with a baby wipe here, and I'm going to wipe this away. Let's see how well they last. So that was me pretty abrasively scrubbing. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So I'm abrasively scrubbing here, and this does leave a stain. So I'm really going at it now. Yeah, these are very well stained. So I give these the thumbs up. I really do. Now, I need to wear this. Maybe if I will try my best to remember to do a pinned comment to see, like, I'm going to keep this on and then I'm going to tell you how long it lasts, because if it's, I want to say it, I only got like a good hour out of this, but I'm going to see, because this is pretty good staining, right? Pretty good staining power. And I have to say, the last time, if I remember correctly, the last time that I wore these, they faded the most beautifully, like very gracefully. I wasn't embarrassed. I wasn't feeling self-conscious, right? So anyways, wow. All I have to say is wow. So you guys, do not sleep on Shop Miss A. Like, seriously, such good products. Oh, I didn't even talk about the sponge. I love this Mochi Wonder Blender. I love this so much. This is, honestly, this might be my new favorite one from them because I really enjoy this shape. But don't sleep on Shop Miss A. Highly, highly recommend. If you have them in person, definitely go check them out. They're starting to pop up more so in like malls and in, you know, shopping malls, things like that, shopping areas. But if not, there is a website, right? So highly, highly recommend. This is so much fun, and going in that store just makes me feel like a kid in a candy store, seriously, because it is so affordable that I don't mind throwing stuff in my bag, right? Like, that is such a good feeling because you can't do that literally anywhere nowadays. Like, literally anywhere nowadays. Dollar Tree is probably the only other place, right? But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry if it was very long. I just had so much to cover with you guys. But if you enjoyed this video, give me some love. Give this video some love. Like it, give it a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it. Also, I would love for you to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, please, 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 please. Thank you so much for 900 subscribers. I'm literally so close to 1,000. I'm so excited. Help a girl out. Show me some love. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. I will go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye.